Hello and welcome back to Three Knocks at Midnight, your favorite podcast where you get to see and hear good, scary stories. My name is Gato.
And my name is Gabe.
I hope you like that intro.
That was
Came up with it on.
that was great. We need
Yeah,
more of
thank
that.
you. I will come up with a new one every single time I have to open the podcast.
Yes. Good. Pressure's on. Today, folks, we have a special treat for you. Special treat for myself. I've always wanted to explore the ghosts subreddit. So it's a subreddit on reddit.com. And people just post ghosts, pictures, videos. And I've gathered the all-time top posts from that subreddit.
All right.
The first one is why don't we do Strange Door. You see that one? So this is the post is called Strange Door Baning during Police Operation Brazil. Saw it on a police officer's Twitter page today. Very strange. Seems like an abandoned hospital. And this was posted by Mr. Miracle BR.
Caralho, bicho, que é isso, mano? Cuidado, Judá. Cuidado, mano.
Whoa.
Que é isso, mano?
Whoa.
Mano, não tem nada. Caralho, mano. Que é isso, bicho? Caralho, mano. Mano, que é isso, bicho?
Yo, that's like,
Right?
that is
Caralho,
very
mano.
creepy.
Bora,
Yeah.
That like sends shivers
Vai,
down my
mano, vai,
spine.
vai,
Like, what the crap?
vai, mano, vai, mano.
So what's
Vai, vai,
happening in this video is it looks like a police raid.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. And they're walking in through this, looks like an abandoned hallway.
Caralho, mano. Que é isso,
And
bicho?
they're creeped out because they're running out.
Well,
But they're
yeah, I
walking.
mean, it's.
Let me explain it. So what you're seeing is, for those that can't watch this, there's a, they walk through a hallway and there's a door just opening and closing as if like there's a wind, kind of like a stormy day, a stormy day, a shutter opening and closing, kind of like that. They get into the room with their guns drawn. The guy gets in, looks behind the door. There's no window. It's nothing, just a wall. It's just a shutter door. There's no way wind can enter it, and it's just going back and forth. It's opening and closing. And they're just confused by why. Oh my gosh. And it's like it just it's behaving like it's like as if it was wind, it wouldn't behave like that.
That is 100% not wind. That is slamming hard.
Right?
But it's like slamming hard both ways. Like it goes back and forth.
Yeah.
After they like run out of the hallway, or once they're running out into the hallway.
There's a glass break. You hear the glass breaking?
Oh no, I didn't hear that.
Like the moment the glass shatters or a plate sounds like a vase breaks, they just freak out. They get out of there.
I just noted that there's like something in the room right before they turn around the corner.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like trying to slow down. It kind of looks like, I don't know, man. It's kind of creepy. I guess it could be like just like a garbage bag. It looks like it's a sort of like bathroom, and they just run past it for like a split second.
What is it banging against, though? Why is it making that sound, though? Because it's banging. The guy's able to walk through. The guy walks through, but the banging sound is still happening. So it's not banging on him. It's just banging against something. What are they saying? Can you translate for us?
I don't speak Portuguese.
All I hear is nos vemos.
Is that, do they say that?
Nos vemos. Yeah, they're... Can you imagine being like a cop
Oh,
and you're like super brave. You're courageous, right? You gotta be in the front line. But the moment there's a ghost
Well, it's
out of there,
yeah, I mean, because that's not something
right?
you can control, I guess. Like it's not like a person. It kind of reminds me of the cop in the first Conjuring movie.
Hmm.
After the movie's over and one of the kids is talking to the cop, and he's like, "How you doing?" And he's like, "I'll take a real person over that any day." Try to say this without spoiling the movie if you haven't seen it, but you should watch it because if
Yeah.
you like scary movies, The Conjuring's the best. But yeah, that's kind of like what I think about. Like, yeah, I would take a real person over that any day.
There's a comment under there by SCCRJ888. He says, "I've cleared some creepy buildings as a cop. The most unrealistic thing is that they kept going. I cleared this abandoned plantation house that still had an alarm hooked up with my partner. As we cleared each room, we left the doors open so we knew where we cleared. Turned around after the last door and all the doors were shut. Noped the F out."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's super creepy.
Oh my
Doors
gosh.
closing like that. Mm-mm. Big
Doors are
note for
always
me.
just creepy.
Yeah, because they lock you in.
Haunted. It's funny because, like, imagine you have guns, right? You have stopping power in your hands, but when it's a ghost, just you know your guns are useless.
You'll be shooting at
Oh
thin
my
air.
gosh, right? Okay, the second one. So this one is an image. It's an image of a dog, a black dog.
Yeah. Oh.
The caption is, "Picture my friend sent me a few years back after moving into the new apartment in Charleston, South Carolina. She was taking a picture of her dog. If you zoom in into the photo, in the back, there's a figure standing in the back row."
I can't. I'm not even looking at the picture anymore. It makes me that uncomfortable.
The creepy part is the dog is staring at it.
The second dog. Yeah.
The second dog in the back. So there's two dogs in this image. One dog.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I heard it.
I'm
I
getting-
heard it.
You heard that crack?
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay, I'm getting a little creeped out now. The trick is you don't look. If there's a ghost behind you, you don't look.
Yeah, you don't want to look behind you because you
Yep.
never know when.
Don't look behind you.
I figure like that is gonna appear in the background.
Yep. But the dog is in like a curious. You know when dogs like want to check something out, their head is down.
Yeah.
That dog is clearly trying to check something out there.
Yeah, it definitely. You're right. It has that pose of like like uncertainty.
Yep. Ooh. All right. This was posted by Hi Sandwich Man.
Hi, Sandwich Man. That is
Alright.
a very creepy picture. It's definitely very clear. And if it's a fake picture, good job, because
I know, right?
I do not like that at all.
It reminds me of like the scenes in Haunting of Hill House.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Where you just have the hidden ghosts.
And you see
So
them
good.
kind of in the background. They're just standing there.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like the mom in Hereditary
Oh my gosh, don't.
when
That one-
she's in the attic or whatever her room and they're cleaning out stuff and then it's like really dark and she's just looking into the distance and she sees her mom just standing there. It is one of the creepiest like scenes I've ever seen.
the most creepiest part of that whole movie is just the floating when she's floating.
Yeah.
I just can't.
Yeah.
I can't do floating. I can't do floating headless stuff. You ready for number 3?
Yeah, let's check out the next
All right.
one.
So number 3 is the above the police one, and there's a story. Don't click the image yet, okay? Don't click the image. Let me give you the
Well,
context here.
Okay.
All right. You see it?
I'm not Okay, I'm not trying to look at the picture right now because it's like right there.
Okay, yeah, you can't see it until you blow it up. Okay. So the full story of this one. 6+ years ago, my ex-girlfriend went to Malacca, Malaysia, for a holiday with her husband and 2 kids. After checking into the hotel room, the youngest kid, 3-year-old, kept crying and subsequently fell into a fever. Family group chat asked if they reached safely. She took a snapshot of the TV while in bed to send to family and say, yeah, now chilling and watching TV. Brother points out the weird thing in the mirror. They freak out and demand to change rooms. Fortunately, youngest kid recovers from the fever right after.
Yeah. So as soon as you said mirror, I saw it, and that is super creepy.
I know.
That demon thing. You know, it's even worse because, like, I mean, I don't know how bright your light is, but I've got my light right here above me.
Yeah.
It kind of
Yep.
makes everything else
More obscure.
not as clear. Yeah, it's not as clear. That
man.
is terrifying. Look at those
Yeah.
eyes.
Yeah. I wonder if that's the reflection of the kid's eyes.
Yeah, but how do you get the eyes like that?
Yeah.
Are they using flash?
I don't know if Flash can do that. I know if, like, I wonder if it's a hybrid of night vision, because night vision for sure will do that.
Yeah, but the TV still has color. Like, there's normal colors.
I wonder what, I know there might be some cameras out there that do a hybrid of night vision with mixed with colors. To try to increase clarity, but I mean the photo is still creepy nonetheless.
Hold on a second though. Didn't they say that they took this picture with the phone?
Yeah, they took a snapshot of the TV.
With the phone.
I'm
assuming. I mean,
say a phone. I'm guessing it's a phone. It has to be a phone.
Well, those look like demonic eyes. I'm not a fan. I do not approve of black eyes with a little white dot. I think, out of all of the at least from movies, out of all of the eyes that we ever see, like black eyes, white eyes, red eyes, yellow eyes, all of that, whatever, this type of eye is the one that creeps me out the most.
The glowing white eye.
Yeah, it's like mostly black, and then it just has that little white in it. Like an inverted eye, almost.
Yeah, it's funny because when you look at like inverted images or photographs, like they're a little creepy sometimes. When you have an inverted photo, right? Because the same effect happens. Your pupil becomes bright, and then the rest of your eye becomes. Blank.
I don't like negatives of eyes for that reason. Yeah.
I'm surprised though that they didn't notice. Took a snapshot. Now chilling. Much brother points out the weird thing in the mirror. They freak out and demand to change rooms. But could that have been the 3-year-old though? That looks like a child.
But is it a 3-year-old?
A 3-year-old ghost?
That looks like an 8-year-old. I mean,
yeah, that's true.
If you, I hate zooming in on that picture. That's so creepy.
Like I'm not even looking at her now. I'm already on edge. I don't.
Yeah, but I'm the one that edits these, and I'm the one that's gonna be looking at this for a while.
I gotta create the short for this one, so I gotta.
Okay, so there you go. We're even now.
Yep.
I don't think I've ever, as far as like personal experiences, I don't think I've ever had an encounter this bad, and like I've never captured anything that looks physically like that.
Yep.
I hope I don't, honestly. Except we also talk about going ghost hunting, so Do we
Like I'm
want to
excited,
capture
but I
something?
dread it at the same time.
Yeah.
I think if we
Oof.
go, we need a bigger group. It'll be less
Yeah,
scary if we have a bigger group.
we need like at least 4 people.
Yeah.
At least.
Oh
Okay,
my
yeah,
gosh.
I gotta stop looking at that picture because
Just do it during the edit during the day.
I will. I will edit first thing in the morning when it's super bright, and it will continue to be bright for a long time.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I close it down. I'll look at it when I need to download it.
Okay.
Oh my god.
We got a couple more here. Let's do the next one. The one above that one is
The one with the dog?
yeah, the dog. So this one is pretty quick. The video is a door closing, but it's not your normal closing because it slowly closes and then
Oh.
it shuts with people in the room. And you can see the reaction
Yeah.
of the dog.
Yeah, and of that woman.
Yeah. Like it kind of makes it not as bad when they're laughing because of how ridiculous it is, but it's still scary.
That's like a nervous laugh though.
I know, right?
That's like I don't know what else to do, so I'm just gonna laugh it off.
The dog
Um,
though is the most. The dog's like, what the
yeah,
heck?
see, I think as far as like, how we like sometimes look at these videos and pictures and we kind of like break it down a little bit.
Yeah,
And with doors, when they close, I mean, the obvious reasoning for it is, oh, it's the wind,
AC.
or like somebody's pulling it with a string.
Yeah, yeah.
Except here, this door is slowly closing, and then it like before it closes, it like stops, and then it like you can kind of see it like go back out and then like slam.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That's not something a string or wind could do.
Because our doors do that all the time. Like our bathroom door. I mean, if it's about to close and the AC kicks on, the pressure from the door pushes the door closed. Right?
Mm.
And it sometimes creeps us out. But I mean, I know it's the AC. And I think I've gotten used to it. But it doesn't, I mean, I don't think it closes like this. Right?
Yeah, this is I've never seen anything like this before.
Like it maybe, I mean, if you wanted to break it down, it looks like the door let's say it is the AC. It's closing, right? There's something in the doorway stopping it, right? Then it should bounce back. But the fact that it like gets sucked in, that's what makes it creepy.
Even the dog's just like, what's going on?
Right? Oh my gosh.
Oh my god!
I mean, I have no explanation.
Watching it again, it really doesn't help that the people are laughing. But again, I do believe that's just nervous laughing.
I know, it is nervous laughing, right?
I mean, I laugh at accidents all the time because I don't know what else to do. I mean,
I'm just trying to make sense of why. Like the door closing, okay, I've seen doors do that too, right? If they're not correctly mounted, right? The hinges are angled in a way where the door will always want to close, right?
yeah.
So that's normal. But when it opens back up, that's the one that throws me off. I don't know.
Yeah, that's dude, these are good finds. These are creepy. Like I'm
Right?
genuinely like very creeped out right now.
I'm hearing noises too.
Just making sure nothing else, nothing's around here.
Yeah. Thanks to 123 Darla for posting that one.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. gosh. This one was posted by Toti Passman22. The caption is just what? And it looks like a girl with like a TikTok filter. I don't know what this filter is. It looks like it outlines the people. You're the TikTok expert.
Yeah, this is an old filter. This is from like 2 years ago.
You know the dates.
I mean, okay. I don't spend that much time on TikTok, but I mean, when the trend is on, it's all you see for days and days. I think this is kind of like a infrared. Like it kind of leaves like a trace of you as infrared.
It looks like to me, I mean, I haven't played the whole thing yet, but it looks like to me it's just an outline. It gets an outline of maybe it's like on Zoom, you know, or Teams, it automatically erases your background, right? Or blurs it.
So basically what it's doing is it's identifying the body, it identifies a human shape, and then it creates that aura around it. So I think as she's turning the phone around, the app finds something on the chair.
Oh, I guess the TikTok is by Michelle K_NT. That's the real person that posted this. Okay, I'm going to play it now. Oh, the music. Okay. Oh, fudge. Oh,
Yeah, I don't like the music.
Music is very effective. That's interesting that it
that it identifies like something on the chair.
Look, I'm trying to see what it's trying to see.
It looks like a shape of somebody that would be sitting on the chair.
Yeah.
It
the
looks
poster,
like it's
like the bottom left of that. Oh, it's a moose. Is the head, and that scarf is like the shoulder, and then the picnic fabric is like someone sitting with their legs up on the chair, right?
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, I don't know how I feel about this one because it is TikTok.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I feel like I saw just a little too many of these like videos where people would have that same filter or something else and they would show things happening in the middle. But I'm like, you're using your phone's camera and it probably is not that good at actually identifying things. So it like gets confused and it picks up on things and it makes it seem like there's something there, but there isn't. It's just a faulty camera. I don't know. That's my thought though. Like this one, it's okay.
Yeah, apparently I'm reading the comments. There's something called pareidolia. It's a glitch where the camera confuses it for a figure. Kind of like humans where we always try to look for faces and things.
Yeah, exactly.
Except the computer.
So with these filters, you just never know.
Yeah.
And that's not to say the video in itself is not creepy. And if that happened to me, I would be freaking out.
Right.
At least at first.
Yeah. Okay. Next one. This is sent or posted. This one was posted by Reman8. Something set off the security alarm on one of our properties 2 nights ago. This is the footage we found after nothing was stolen. Let's play.
Playing it. I don't have sound because...
Oh, fudge.
Oh, jeez. Did you see that?
Yep, I saw that. That's
I'm
two.
glad
That's...
Ooh!
Oh, shoot, and it set the alarm off?
Does it
I mean, if it
again?
set the alarm off, that had to have been real then, right?
I mean, for sure, if it... What type of security camera do you have? What's the brand?
I have I have Eufy cameras.
Okay. Do they like get triggered by movement?
I turn off the motion sensors. Well,
Ah,
actually,
I see.
unless the outdoor ones I keep on.
So I have Nest, and I have the sensors on,
Yeah.
and yeah, I mean they only start recording once there's like movement.
Yeah.
Um, and that definitely means like if this is what it's recording, it's 30 seconds, which that's what mine is at, 30 seconds of recording. Um, that is definitely something.
Here's the thing, though. Let me put my tinfoil hat on. Okay. I had one of these Simply Safe cameras, right? And the night vision was crap.
Oh, was it?
I sold it because it was a crappy camera. And the smearing looks like it was like, that sounds like I think that's an actual person.
Wait, hold on.
You can hear the footsteps. Yeah, someone is there. And then
Do you think it's just like the shutter speed not catching up to the person walking, and so it makes him look like a shadow?
yeah, it's just some really bad smearing on the camera. And the fact that the alarm goes off, that's a sign. Nothing was stolen, obviously, because the alarm went off and scared him off.
I mean, I guess I can see, I can believe that it was a person and it's just really bad camera quality. One, because you're right, you can't hear the steps. Two, camera quality on these at nighttime can also be really bad. And three, if it was really like a ghost or a spirit, I don't think it would have enough mass or density
Yeah.
to trigger a camera that doesn't even have a good sensor in the first place. And after watching it a few times, yeah, because you hear the door open. Okay, so the first time I watched this, I thought it was kind of like a white light, like a white shadow
Yeah.
moving
yeah.
through. But the more I watch it, I can actually see the shape of the person. I can see the legs moving and stuff.
I mean, if we want to play into it, right? Let's say it isn't. Let's say it is a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Someone was saying here, Gwilio, or it's WGIILO, says ghosts rely on energy to do crap, right? So this ghost had to have a lot of energy to be visible alone, to be able to move around like that, move stuff around, and set off an alarm. You've got one heck of a ghost. Be safe. That could be a really very strong ghost. But as a skeptic myself, I don't. I think that was actually,
Just a person.
yeah. Someone saying they might appear translucent on high compression cloud cameras, aka the Simply Safe camera, which is a bad camera. At least in my experience. I'm sure other people have great experience with it.
We can safely say not a sponsor.
Yeah. And I hope this isn't libel. This is
Oh my
not-
gosh.
Hmm.
I hadn't watched the whole video
Yeah.
in a go. I just would stop it right as soon as the person or shadow like walked off. And I just left it playing and then the alarm went off.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And it scared me.
Oh man. You can clearly hear the person dragging their feet as they walk. Yeah.
Yeah, you hear the doors opening and closing. Or at least that's what I think that sound is doors.
Yeah. I don't know. That's scary if it's a ghost. But
Calling
my logic
this is a very heavy, possibly not real.
yeah, I'm leaning towards not real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Okay. We got one more.
One more here. Let's see the context here. This was this was posted by Stalker the Zone. This was about a year ago. I do security at a hospital. The chair was on the other side of the hallway on my first patrol. And on my second patrol, this is what I had found. This is really the only time I've experienced anything spooky like this. Never really was a believer until this happened.
Okay, let's watch it.
All right,
I will
let's
put
see.
the sound on before I watch it.
Yeah, don't waste it.
Okay, here we go.
Wheelchair. In a hospital.
Man, that echoey sound is already creepy.
Oh, dude, he's already on edge. Oh.
Come on. See, I fucking do. No.
Bro.
Oh
that
my
was
gosh.
That was a genuine reaction. That was real.
Dude, the guy was on edge, meaning he had already seen it and he's waiting for it to happen again. So it's already happened. This isn't like a gravity thing and then it happened to move. It's happening again.
Yeah, that wheel is
See,
still.
because he's saying, come on, right? Come on, just do it again.
Wait, hold on.
Oh my gosh. No.
Come on.
And it's like turning towards him too.
Fucking Christ.
You see that? You see that, right?
Yeah.
See, I fucking do. No.
It's like almost taunting him.
Yeah. The fact that it's turning towards him is what makes this like even creepier. It's like it's listening to him. It's like, all right, like here you go. You're taunting me. I'm gonna taunt you.
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize the context of this. It says the chair was on the other side of the hallway on my first patrol. And on the second patrol, it apparently moved. Oh shoot.
Yeah, so like
Chills,
it had
man.
moved.
My hairs are like popping out right now. Ugh.
Ooh. These are good. I'm not gonna lie though, I wish we had a little bit more story to this
I know,
from the
right?
people posting, but yeah.
There's some couple stories here. Do we want to read these in this post? There's like 2 long stories here.
Ooh, the one from Deleted
Yeah, 5 years
5
ago.
years ago.
Okay,
Yeah, let's do you want to or do you want me to?
I'll read him.
Okay.
All right. So we don't know who posted this because it was deleted. This was from 5 years ago.
It wasn't me.
I have a little story. One of my cousins, he worked as a trainee doctor in a hospital in Sri Lanka. Now this hospital is in the middle of nowhere. The only staff there was 4 nurses and 2 doctors. This was near a cemetery too. One day, they got a patient who was bitten by a snake. So while they were treating him, it was like 9 p.m. My cousin and 2 nurses were the only people there because the senior doctor was transferred to another hospital. After they had some time, they got the patient stable. It was not a very venomous snake. So my cousin went out to get some fresh air. Then as he went out, he saw a pregnant lady just standing there in the other side of the cemetery, just looking at the hospital from afar. He went out the back door, and this was during the Civil War, so the hospital consisted of 2 joined buildings. He shouted, "Hello, are you in need?" And she just stared at him and just walked away to the freaking cemetery. So he went inside to check on the only patient in the hospital, and he told that to a nurse. They were pretty curious about the interaction. So the next day, the police come down to the hospital in search of the doctor with the wounded man. So while he was treating this patient, he asked what happened, etc. And guess what the dude tells him? So the police was called because they found the body of a pregnant woman who tripped and fell into a ditch near the lake while she was going to the hospital at around 6 o'clock. Apparently, this woman wanted to get some medicine for a cold, and unfortunately, because her house was in the lonely part of the village, she had no one to help her while she was down. So the guy was injured while trying to help her, trying to get her body. So long story short, my cousin went to the nearest temple as soon as the other doctor returned and got a transfer. This happened in 2003, and he still tells the story. Honestly, I do believe him. I don't.
Sorry, I'm just processing this
Yeah,
story.
same here.
Was like the ghost trying to guide him to the body, maybe?
No, I think it was one of those. It was one of those things where maybe she didn't even know she was dead, and she was just walking in the hospital. But if she stared at the dude, maybe she was kind of guiding him.
I mean, that's kind of like the one thing I get from this. That is creepy.
My question then is, if you're pregnant and you die,
That's
are you a
baby.
pregnant ghost? Is there a ghost baby in the ghost?
That's a very good question. I never really thought about it.
Right?
I thought
Are
that
there
maybe
two separate ghosts inside? Or, you know what I mean? Like, how would a pregnant ghost be?
maybe it's just like the memory of the pregnancy remains with the one spirit, but the baby spirit is.
Like, I would understand if it was the other person that knew the person was pregnant, but the person that saw the ghost doesn't know this person, so it's not a projection of his memory. It's a projection of her memory. But
I am wondering if they just added it to the story because they found out that she was pregnant after the fact. So it's more of like, yeah, I saw a lady and she went back, and then later we found out that this pregnant woman. I don't know.
Our memory tends to do that. It'll try to fill in the gaps and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. You said there was another story here.
If you scroll more down, there's a bigger.
Cinnamon Face 9.
Cinnamon Face 9. You want to read that one?
Well, so I think I want to read the comment before to give it a little bit more context, but
okay,
because this is from a deleted user. Also, these are old. This is from 5 years ago. The deleted user says, "Anytime I go somewhere that seems haunted, I wish stuff like this happens to me just because I'm not a big believer of paranormal stuff. But then again, I wouldn't know how to react." So then Cinnamon Face 9 responds, "Fun story. This involves my family. A home my parent bought. Parents decided to buy a home finally instead of renting around. This beautiful 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2-floor house was ours. It was nice. Everyone had their own room and stuff. I was around 5th grade when the parent bought it. Somehow I told my mom, 'Mom, I don't want to live here.' She asks why. 'Cause I can feel ghosts there.' She notes that, but my father, a huge anti-fan of Halloween and doesn't believe in ghosts and all that childish stuff, Occasionally, over the years when I was home alone, I swear there was somebody home walking in and out of the kitchen. I would see shadows in the light shine from the kitchen on the dining room window. It crosses the kitchen window too. You could see both the window through the one hallway and the dining room on the other side of the house, if that makes sense. I would tell mom about it, and it was like a lady doing it 3 or 4 times a day. No idea why. This goes on for a while. One day, my mom went in the garage to do laundry. She opens the door, sees a pale white male walk toward her. It disappears in her face. She's done with the laundry for that day. Tells my dad later that night, and he confessed up that he has confirmed sighting the lady in the kitchen. Okay. Tragedy happened. We lost my dad when I was 19 years old. This is 8 years later after we bought the house. So my brother and I were only we're only two still living at home with our mother. Free rent, right? We still help out when we can. That summer after Dad died, my brother and I were going out of state for some conference, so it would be the first time my mother would be home alone. She's on the phone with our older sister. She hears someone walking on the second floor and starts going downstairs. My mom decides to get an emergency plan for my sister to follow. She would put the phone down, go check the stranger in the house walking. If any scream is heard, my sister was going to hang up and call 911 immediately. My mother goes through with the plan. The figure still walking down the stairs as she turns around to catch the perp. It stops. There's no one there. The bathroom at the top of the stairs was open, so the sun was shining through the window, and you would be able to catch the shadow of whoever walks in the stairs. Mother found no one. She knew the person was at the bottom of the stairs by the time she looked. That is all. It's quite an experience.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Yeah.
So
These are interesting stories. Shadows, man.
but he said that it was like shadows
Through
with
the
light.
Yeah. So I guess it's like a window between a kitchen.
Oh, and the light shine from the kitchen on the
Yeah.
dining room window. I see.
It's probably like an
what they're
older
trying to
house
say.
where I guess some houses had like windows between,
Yeah.
maybe like frosted windows between kitchens and living rooms,
Yeah, like the old houses with the I know exactly what
right?
he's talking about, or
Yeah.
she. Oh, it's a he, right?
I don't
Anyway,
remember.
well, that'd be creepy. Shadows and stuff. I'm not. I don't like those. Stay away from them.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that tonight. This is just one subreddit, ghosts. I know there's a bunch of other ones which you could explore, but let us know which ones you think we should explore. Which ones would get us the creepies, the goosebumps, the goosies. I felt a lot of goosebumps in this one, but hope you enjoyed it.
This one was creepy.
But yeah, let us know in the comments what you thought of these stories and videos. Make sure you like and subscribe. Let us know what you want us to explore. If there's any websites or even, it doesn't have to be Reddit related, but anything like that. Or if you have stories of your own or pictures you'd like to send us.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even have a link to send, huh? We
need to set that up.
Yeah.
We'll set it up. We'll set it up, and hopefully we'll have it in the description for you to send in your stories and pictures.
But thanks for joining us for the day.
We hope you have a spooky one. See ya.
Peace.